Oh, hey, what's up, guys? It's Winston and
I'm
Aaron
Aaron.
from the shed. We're gonna do a quick video today. The top 5 things that you want to have when you're going hiking in the woods. The 5 essentials that you want to carry in your backpack wherever you're going, whether it's in the woods or in the desert. I don't know why you'd go to the desert, but if you're out walking around in the wilderness, these are things that you gotta have. So, obviously, first thing you're gonna want to have is a gun. If the area allows you to have a gun, then take one for sure. Now this is just a BB gun because we're in the shed right now.
We don't need our real guns out here. Blow a hole through the roof.
Keep those in the house.
Some states don't allow you to carry guns openly.
Well, depending on if you're in a certain parks, like state parks in some states, or
Even here in Texas, I think you can't carry a gun openly in the state park.
no, you can't. And same, I know it's in New Mexico, you can't bring guns in the state park. So, sometimes you want to have something that's not a firearm, like one of these, or like what Aaron's got.
Personal favorite, crossbow. Very simple. In the state of Texas, you have a minimum drawback of 125 pounds. If it's at least that, then it's legal to carry on you at all times. This one's a 180-pound drawback, so it's well above the limit, and I know how to work it. Something like a crossbow, however, takes a lot of grit, a lot of upper arm strength. If you don't work on it, then you won't be able to draw one back. Plain and simple.
Yep. So I mean, if you're a scrawny dude like me, it's gonna take you longer to get to your weapon, and so that's why I'd usually rather have something like a gun, even a pellet gun. If you run into a water moccasin, Aaron killed a 4-foot water moccasin the other day with his BB gun. If you shoot it enough times, it's gonna die. And if you're out here in the area that we are,
They're everywhere.
they're everywhere. So, yeah. So let's see. The next thing you want to have. Guess we'll go ahead and move on. If you're out in the wilderness, you gotta have something to drink. You gotta have some water. I carry around just at all times bottled water, Gatorade, I've even got a soda in here, just something to drink, because it's not even really particularly if you're in a survival situation. That's just hiking. You're gonna get thirsty, and this is not really an essential, but this pretty much goes with this essential. A little bit of food, a couple granola bars or something. That'll work fine. If you're really hungry and you just need to. Sometimes it can just be that couple of bites that'll get you going. So that's the kind of stuff that I usually carry around in my pack at all times. If you've got the space for it, which a couple bottles of water and some granola bars is not really going to take up much space.
You've got space for it.
You've got space for it. That's just an essential that you want to have. Got to stay hydrated, and sometimes get so hungry while you're walking around in the woods that get a stomach ache and start feeling dizzy.
Yep.
That's where it can get a little bit dangerous. So
If
little
you
bite
need
of food.
carbohydrates to keep on moving.
Yep. And so let's see what else.
Number 3.
A knife. Obviously, you always want to have a knife. Whether it's a hunting knife like this Winchester hunting knife.
Show them
This
good.
one's- Yeah, that one's got a gut hook on it. It's pretty cool. Or what I carry around, even when I'm not hiking, just all the time, I've got my Sheffield here. You can get a closer look at that. It's a Sheffield. It's a little dirty right now, but that's a Sheffield knife. I'll probably do a separate review on that one in a separate video. And then, if you like, multi-tools are good. Like this one. This is a little cheap Ozark Trail I got from Walmart for like $9, but it does the job. That's a good multi-tool. It's got regular stuff like knife. These knives, you can sharpen them to get fairly sharp. Usually on a Swiss Army knife, you're not going to have a razor sharp blade. I'm sure some people do. Just I have a hard time getting mine that sharp. Look at the saw on that thing. Just awesome. Double rows of teeth. Ozark Trail multi-tool. That's a good one to have. You know, got serrated blade. I used to carry around 2 knives because only one of my knives had a serrated blade. Now I got a multi-tool that has a serrated blade in it, so I don't have to carry around that extra knife anymore. Because quite frankly, it was really dull. And I just used it for the serrated blade, but now I don't have to do that anymore. So let's see, what are we on, number 3?
Number 4.
Number 4.
That was
right.
number 3.
That was number 3. Got it.
On to number 4. I think the silver stuff on the roll. The big D.
That's right. Yeah. Definitely gotta have some duct tape. You know, duct tape, keep it in your car, keep it in your backpack. All infinitely useful. Infinitely useful. And that one's a pretty simple one. We can go ahead and move on to number 5. Alright, so
on to number 5.
On to number 5. You know, people, they'll always tell you, bring a little fire starter kit, right? Some sort of kit. I don't really know. Flint and tinder. I don't really mess around with that. I'll tell you what. In my backpack, I'll just keep it in the little front pocket here. Pretty complicated device, you know. Not many people know about this one. Let's see.
Here, I'll grab one of mine.
Yeah, we've got mine all over the place. They're pretty nifty. I found it. Here it is. Here, check it out. Yeah, a lighter. Come on, a lighter.
Or this lighter.
Or that lighter. Or any of these
this
other.
lighter.
They're everywhere. They're so easy to get. Don't bother with the fire starting kit. Maybe like a piece of paper. Like I've got a notebook card in here. But you don't need to go out and buy a fire starter kit. It's just unnecessary. Go to a gas station, they're like $1. Buy a lighter, put it in your pocket. It's as easy as that. You know, maybe a sheet of paper to help. You know, if you're out hiking, I don't know if you get caught in a rainstorm and everything's wet. You know, but if you have a knife, you're going to be able to cut into a tree and get dry tinder anyway.
Yeah, I mean, it's a
and all you
no-brainer.
need is a lighter.
It's a no-brainer. They're everywhere. They're easy to get.
Yep.
You know, and it's a good skill to have to be able to start a fire from nothing.
Definitely.
But if you don't have to do it, why do it?
Exactly. All right, so like, you know, we've done the 5 essentials. So now just anything else, you know, just this is not really an essential, but just other stuff that I like to carry around. This is actually a reflector off a bicycle. In the event that you need a signal for help, this could come in handy. Just a little reflector. A mirror would honestly work better than a reflector off a bicycle. I probably need to upgrade that. But, you know, that's good to have. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's what I carry all the time, pretty much. Duct tape. So I guess some extra stuff that you maybe want to bring. A little bit of fishing line. That can be something you can throw in there. That's not going to take up a whole bunch of room. String, you know, any cordage. You know, on my knife, I have this lanyard. It's just a shoelace that I just kind of weaved on there. Extra cordage, you know. You need to tie something, there you go. Makes your life that much easier. So if you're going to be hiking around the woods a lot, another cool thing to have that'll help you out.
As for non-belt items, I recommend wearing a good pair of boots.
Yeah, of course, good pair of boots. You don't really want to, especially in Texas. We got water moccasins,
snakes
everywhere.
Know,
most of the time, I'm going fishing when I'm out in the woods, so I take what are these? I don't even know what these boots are. A pair of, you know, wellies, what are they called, galoshes?
Yeah, a galosh.
A galosh. Yeah, you know, waders. I mean, we're getting into fishing stuff, but, you know, boots. You don't want to go out there in your Toms or your Crocs. Yeah. Just don't wear those.
I've got a good pair of Doc Martens. They're pretty straightforward, simple boots.
Yep.
They won't break the bank.
I mean, go to the military surplus store.
Yeah.
Get you a pair of combat boots.
Yeah. Jungle combat
boots. I'm about to go pick me up a pair of those pretty soon here because I personally need a pair of those. So yeah, that's pretty much everything you'd want to have. Of course, there's going to be There's going to be other stuff that I'm
Creature
sure.
comforts.
Yeah, sure.
You're gonna want to have a cell phone on you.
Water purification tablets. That's another thing you might want to have. I mean, there's just tons of stuff that you can bring with you. Lawn chairs. I bring lawn chairs just so I can have some place to sit down. Yeah, I mean, everything else is up to you. So thanks for watching the video today, guys, and stay tuned for the next one.